I'm here because I think you're the only one that can help me.
How is that? Please explain.
Well,
By the way, you're responsible for...
I-
Well, I'm... Be careful what you say. We're on live, and you will be held accountable.
whatever. Anyways, it started like October. I started to feel terrible
About?
about who I am, about my life, about where I'm at in my life right now.
Like, how so?
I feel alone. I feel like I don't have an identity. I don't know who I am. And I saw you. I was thinking about killing myself out there. I'm going to be honest. I saw you walking here. I'm like, this guy is my last hope.
I don't know that there's... I don't know that I am professionally able to help you. I don't think I have the credentials.
Could you be my Dr. Phil just tonight? Just for this hour, I need you, Phil.
Well, okay. I feel a little weird doing this, but what's up?
I don't know who I am politically. I'm having a political identity crisis.
Well,
And before I get out of here, before I graduate, I feel like I need to know who I am politically.
well,
It's important to me.
I guess, as strange as this is, you have come to the right place.
That's good to hear.
Well, how can I help you? Like, how can I help you figure this out?
Phil, I don't know. I need you to figure out how to help me.
Are you?
I don't even know where to begin.
Are you Republican, Democrat?
You tell me.
I don't know you. Who did you vote for in the last election?
I voted straight Republican. Straight, you walk in there. I live in New York, so you open the thing, all right, and then you click the little things. I just went. I didn't even look at them. I just saw Republican and one big chum.
All right.
All at once. And then I left. And at the time I was like, yeah, all right, straight Republican. That's what I did last time. Okay.
Why'd you do that? Just because it was what you did last time?
That's what my mom and dad told me to do. That's what my friends told me to do. I was like, okay, I guess that's what everyone's doing this year.
Okay. Well, you have good friends.
Do I, Phil?
I think you do. Well, maybe.
Do you know my friends?
I no. But all right. So here's what I'm going to do. I think this will work. I'm going to ask you how you feel about several hot button issues, and then, according to your answers, I'm going to do a little math in my head, and I'm going to figure out where you stand.
All right, you just do what you got to do.
All right. So you just sit down.
Okay, let's sit.
You sitting?
Yeah, I'm sitting.
All right. How do you feel about the war in Iraq?
The war in Iraq. Well, I mean, I see a lot of violence in Iraq. I see a lot of bad stuff happening there, but at the same time, I hear things are getting better. So, I mean, I don't know. Should we get out of there? Is that what you're asking me?
Yes. How do you feel?
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what the situation over there is like. I don't feel like I can judge whether we need to stay there another decade or whether we need to get out right now.
Go with your gut.
Go with my gut. All right. According to what I've been hearing on CNN/Fox News/CNBC, I feel like we could probably get out of there in the next year or two.
Year or two. Okay.
What does that mean?
Well, I'll tell you at the end.
Okay.
I'll tell you at the end.
All right, we'll keep going.
How do you feel about legalized abortion?
Legalized abortion, where like anyone can get an abortion whenever they want for free.
Well, the current status of abortion, you can't get an abortion if it's past a certain
What is
term.
What is the current status?
You can
get first and second term abortions.
Right, but not third trimester.
Right.
And it's based off of viability. It's based off of whether or not the baby could survive outside of the womb with the assistance of medical technology. Do you think it is okay, it should be legal for women to have an abortion on demand in that case?
I say no. I think it's gross.
You think it... Okay.
I say no abortions.
If you were to define abortion law if you were to put it out a decree, this is how it will be. How would it be? Would it be none ever, only in certain circumstances, or whenever anybody wants? I'm assuming you don't want that.
All right, let's see. Let's think about this here. When does life begin, in your opinion? When does a baby become a baby?
I say conception. But we're not.
Okay.
Let's not turn this around on me. This is about you. This is about you.
I just don't know how. I don't know where to start. I don't know how I feel about this.
Go with your gut.
You think
a
baby starts at conception? I think the baby starts. I don't know, when the brain exists or something.
Okay.
There's some sort of thinking going on.
Okay. So you're saying we have no idea when that is. So
right.
So whenever that is.
So long as it's before the brain gets there, maybe.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know when that is either.
All right. I'm taking this all into account. Next question.
Okay.
How do you feel about taxation?
Taxation?
And the idea of redistributing wealth. Because the two are linked.
More money, more problems, right? That's what you're getting at?
What? More money, more problems?
Yeah.
Is that how you feel?
That's how it goes, right?
I don't know. I've never heard that before, to be honest. But how do you feel? Go with your gut.
I mean, I like to have as much money as I can. Like, without the government, you know, that the government's not taking from me.
So no taxation?
No tax? Absolutely none?
Well, as little as possible?
A little bit. We probably need to give a little bit to the government.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll give a little bit to the government.
So how much, what would you say, what percent would you say the government is allowed to take from you, should be allowed to take from you?
As much as they need to keep us safe.
Keep us safe. So
right.
Should be for national security?
Yeah. Right.
And what else? Anything else?
National security. What else is there?
There's infrastructure like roads and things like that.
That's probably important too. We should probably keep our roads there.
Okay.
Okay.
So you think the government should tax for the purpose of building roads, maintaining roads, and the military?
Yes.
Anything else?
I don't know. Is there anything else?
What about welfare?
Welfare.
Giving money to people who don't have very much, poor people.
I guess that's good in reason if it's done right.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You need to give a little bit.
Okay.
Just so they can get started.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
Maybe
okay.
just so they have a chance to get started.
I'm putting this all in my mind. I'm doing some math.
Good.
So give me a number. What percent should they take from us?
What?
Like,
what
should they take 20% of your income, 50% of your income?
I don't know. How much do they take now?
I'm not going to tell you. You just tell me. How much do you think they should be?
Maybe, I don't know. 1%?
1%?
I don't know. How much do they need? How much do they need to keep me from getting blown up by a terrorist?
Actually.
For the rest of my life?
Actually, it's 1%.
1%?
But the roads would make it a little bit more. But the military is about 1% of the GDP, which would mean they would only need to tax you 1%.
All right, 1% it is.
You think the taxes should be 1%? Excellent. Okay. Let me see here. How do you feel about gay marriage?
Gay marriage.
Should it be legal? Should they be allowed to be
To be honest
married?
with you, I don't care if gay people get married.
Okay.
It really doesn't bother me at all.
Okay. All right. And do you listen to my show regularly?
I listen to the last 15 minutes regularly.
Okay. The last question is, how do you feel about what you hear on this show?
I think you're ultra conservative.
Do you like it or not?
I think it's hit and miss.
Hit and miss?
Hit and miss.
Okay. Because maybe I'm wrong. Excuse me. But everything you've told me, aside from a few minor discrepancies, you're pretty much fascist.
Fascist.
You're pretty conservative. Aside from your abortion stance a little bit, you're pretty conservative. Just so you know.
Pretty conservative.
You voting Republican was a good choice for you.
Good.